Okay, hello. I wasn't sure if I was going to do this video, but I have found myself watching this OP on loop, listening to the song on loop for the past few days since it dropped, and God, it's so fucking good. It is so good that I figured I couldn't just not talk about it. I couldn't just not talk about it. So rather than just like, talk about my overall thoughts on the book stuff, I figured, hey, why don't I do like a shot for shot, like discussion on it, So I am first and foremost a manga reader. I'm completely caught up with the series. I read and talk about the chapters on this channel weekly. It's my favorite thing. The One Piece manga is like my favorite thing in the world. So I am first and foremost a manga reader. Occasionally, I'll like dip into the anime for like certain chunks of episodes. Like I think the last big chunk that I was like fully committed to was like the Odin flashback in Wano, but now the anime has been on hiatus for the past 6 months and just came back, and it is about to adapt my favorite stretch of the entire series, which is the Kumabani backstory leading into the climax and of Egghead. Um, it like it is my that this stretch is my like probably my favorite piece of fiction in existence, if I could say that. It's weird saying like a chunk of a long series that isn't over yet is, but like if I could do that, I would say that. So I decided you know what, it's been gone for 6 months hiatus. They had 6 months to prep episodes. I'm gonna jump back in, And the first episode I watched was like fantastic. It was like a huge step up from what I remember from Toei. But yeah, this OP is incredible. It covers my favorite part of the story so far, and so I figured let's dive in. Let's see if I make it through this minute and a half intro and talking about each shot without crying, because I cried like a baby reading these parts of the manga. So yeah, let's go in. Let's do it. And the song is beautiful. I don't know, for copyright reasons, I'm going to keep it like either super quiet or not in it at all. But like, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. So Bonnie as a baby. Oh, this is so heartbreaking. Bonnie growing up, and then her, just so heartbreaking, forcing herself to transform into an adult using her fruit just so she can, like survive in this world, um, and then the fire of when she was trapped, God, and then of course drowning, but say it, she sees the light, sort of the salvation, and oh, I didn't even notice that the first time. In her eye, you see her vision of Nika and what Nika's supposed to be like based on her father and how he portrayed it. And then it cuts, and she's looking up at Luffy, realizing that he's the one she's been looking for all along. Um, and then we get the crew, and the Straw Hats are really what she's been looking for all along. God, I love it. And then of course we got the two swordsmen of the crew. I like that they didn't put like Zoro with Sanji for the shipping baiters. You're more chunk of the crew. I love the Hawaiian shirts, like immaculate, immaculate. I'm such a Hawaiian shirt fan, so I didn't know that. That's a cute Atlas shot. Stop a chopper. I love these little introductions. This killed me when I was first watching the intro. It is Frankie napping and Robin reading right next to him. If you don't know, Robin's my biggest ship in the series. So, God, this killed me. I was like losing it when I saw this shot. And I think in every shot that they're in this opening, they're together. What does that mean? I don't know. Generic, fun Straw Hat shots. Yep, they're together again. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. There's a lot of people out there saying that Jinbei might be swooping in this dynamic, and I disagree. I think they're just friends and mutual respect. so sorry. I hate that the thing takes the just going back once. Smani looks kind of happy, but then she interacts with her father's truth, and of course is crushed by that. Oh God, this shot, so much here. Oh, man, of course you got from the God Valley incident. You got oh my God, Kuma, Bonnie, and I mean Guma and Ginny, and Ivankov. You got for Garling, right? That's his name. I always mess it up. And of course, Jay Garcia watching them. Then we got like young Revolutionary Army. I love this shot. This is a wallpaper right here. God, got Kuma, got Dragon. Of course, then you got Kuma and Dragon, young Dragon there. You got Bello Betty, you got Ginny. The classics. The squad. This is a wallpaper contender. Also, you can see, like, obviously, if you know my channel and me, this is what I've been listening to down there. Kuma in the church. Thinking about Bonnie. I mean, thinking about Ginny, the love of his life. Baby Bonnie with crying Kuma. Young Bonnie with the disease. Was that her pirate ship flag? Was it always Kuma? Was that the thing? Was that a thing? I don't think so, right? No. So I don't remember exactly what the context of that flag is. Maybe they changed it in the anime. I don't know. God, this is crushing. Oh my God. And all the letters ripped up that she wasn't able to read from Kuma. And the hit of realization. Oh my God. Yeah, when she gets emerges in the last second, of course. Jay Garcia's true form, watching her, and the crushing hold he's had on her and her father's lives, just totally destroying them. And the crushing weight that his eyes have on her. Oh, this is another wallpaper shot of the Revolutionary Army. God, so sick. I did an analysis video a while back about how like Kuma's story is like the heart of One Piece, because he combines so many different plot threads from the series into one. I'd highly recommend you check out that video. I think it's just called Kuma is the Heart of One Piece. There's York, of course, and Vegapunk, another big part of this stretch of the arc. The division there. That was Luffy, right? That was Gear 5th Luffy, right? Yeah. I think so. I just want to listen to the song, so I like their thoughts about it. She's reaching up, and of course Nika Luffy. And it cuts to her happy, like thinking about like pretending to be Nika. The connect with her father. Oh my God, I'm trying to hold it together and not start crying right here, right now. Oh well, I'm tearing up. I feel it. And then of course we got oh my God, how am I blanking on the name? I know his name. I'm just totally like, even sometimes you just have an absolute like embarrassing brain fart. It's crazy. How I'm not like Kizaru, right? Yeah, Kizaru. Had it like, what is wrong with me? And we got sent to Maru, forced by the circumstance to, fight one of his best friend / father figures. Luffy taking on the fight. All the Bonnie Kuba stuff just kills me. And then, of course, another father-child parallel here with how Dragon kept a distance from Luffy to keep him safe, you know? It is weird that they're like obscuring Dragon here. Because, like, what's the point of that? Oh, was was Dragon's original like ship that Kuma flag? Could be Dragon's ship. I'm trying to remember some analysis here. This is not helpful. No. The letters that he wrote dedicatedly to Bonnie. Oh, and this shot of her perspective riding on his shoulder. Oh my god, it's crushing. This got me. And you know, she's found comfort and safety amongst the Straw Hats. She could be at peace now. And I love something that they've been doing a lot in the actual manga is that she's been mostly in her child form since she's been with the Straw Hats post Egghead. You know, like she feels safe to be her true self with them. And she's safe to even like rest with them, you know, reprieve from all of the trauma and brutality she's been through, you know. Just shows the power, you know, of this found family. And with that about wraps up this breakdown. This is an incredible intro. The song is an absolute banger. The visuals are one of, if not the best, and it's covering my favorite stretch of the whole series so far. So hope you guys enjoyed this little breakdown of my thoughts and analysis. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.